Welcome to Trumpet Challenge Week 12. Many of you know we did not have a challenge last week. Here at Harrelson Trumpets, we've been extremely occupied working with customers and building trumpets, mouthpieces, mod kits, all the things we normally do. Because we had a big promotion a couple weeks ago, that really just created a lot of work for us, more than normal. So we took a week off, that gave all of you a break, and now we're back with Week 12, and we're really excited to discuss what happened last week, because in Week 11, you were playing something that was very musical, very lyrical, and the theme was everybody wins. So in that week, what you could do was post a video of you playing something very lyrical, didn't matter what it was, if it was yours or if you had played a piece of music, and then you could share your video with other people, and you could vote for other videos. So each of you will receive a Trumpet Challenge trophy bell in our limited edition iridescent white. So each of you receives one of these. Congratulations. Make sure that you email us with your name and your address so that we know where to send your prize. And if you did not vote for another video and you want to keep your one piece of a mod kit, then tell us the make and model of your horn and what you would like. So it's a raw brass part. Some of you received several votes, then you can pile those votes up and choose more parts. You are welcome to save your one part in kind of in limbo here at Harrelson Trumpets, because we'll have future challenges where you could win more parts. So it's very possible that if you won just one vote this week, or if you kept your vote because you didn't share it, then you can hold on to that, and if you get a couple more, you could have a full set of bottom caps, whatever it might be. But each vote gets one cap, whether it's a finger button, top cap, or a bottom cap, and these are just all the standard raw brass parts. So, with all of that said, I maybe was not clear enough, or I talked too much in the last video, but in the future, when we vote for each other, then the way you will vote is you will post a link to your video. So if you've already had a submission, this is a link to your submission on the page of the person you want to vote for, and you tell them, I am gifting you my prize. So you say, hey John, I really love the way you played your piece or your challenge this week. I'm going to gift you my prize, and here's a link to my video. The reason you're sharing the link is so that they can see it and maybe vote for you, or other people can see it, so you're all sharing links. But you're also doing it so that I can then verify that you are a legal entry into the challenge. Now, last week we only had 20 prizes and 20 entrants. So there are only 20 people to keep track of. But I do not doubt that at some point we will have hundreds. And it will be too much for me to sort out, especially when I have to build trumpets and everything else I do. So that would help me very much. I also encourage all of you to share links with each other. If you've submitted and you're commenting on someone's video because you're being encouraging and you're being kind and you want to be part of the community and contribute, which I highly encourage, then you could say, hey, I really liked your video, check out my video, or check out Dave's video, or Marsha, or whoever else. And then we are collaborating and we're sharing, and just get in those comments and create this community. We can all be sharing what we're thinking. If you didn't like something, then don't share that. But if you did like something about it, then share it. This last week, I saw quite a few people playing right into the camera, which you see me kind of doing here sometimes, but I'm in a very resonant room. So I commented on many videos asking people to perhaps find a more resonant room and maybe point away from the camera, or get 6 to 8 feet away from the camera and the microphone so you don't either distort it or have that real dead trumpet sound that happens once in a while with some cameras. So you really want to make your videos sound nice so that people want to hear it, and so that you're proud of your work, of what you've done. So congratulations to everyone that participated last week. I did note that Kellen did receive the most votes. She played the head of a jazz tune and it sounded awesome. So let's just listen to that. great work, Kellen. And we actually had quite a few other people that played some really cool lyrical type pieces. And one of my favorites was from Barb Molt. But I'm not going to mention them all here because I'm talking a lot today. And we're just going to get moving forward with week 12. Okay, week 12. Well, first off, let's review the previous 11 weeks. Just talk about those for a minute and really ask you if you know why you're part of this. So why are you here? Why are you involved in the Trumpet Challenge? Think about that. So my personal mission is really to build a community of people that play brass instruments. Right now it's trumpets, but we'll expand that eventually. And I want all of us to be sharing, to collaborate, and to be improving. And I also want to share with you and share with each other all of the things that we're learning from different technologies, different techniques, different music, all that stuff. So we really just want to collaborate. We're building a community. And to really encourage this to grow, I'm giving away prizes. And one of the prizes this year is going to be this carbon fiber HT6 prototype trumpet. And even though I've been touching this horn for months, for some reason I oiled it beforehand, it really hasn't tarnished much. But this is the ultimate prize that will be given away in July. And I will build another prototype after this, several, I think there will be 6. The next prototype, or the one after, will also become one of the Trumpet Challenge prizes that we will give away 6 months later. My goal is literally to give away some big prize every 6 months because I want it to be a lot of fun and I want to see you guys reap the rewards of this. And it may surprise you to see who wins this trumpet. But to get an entry into this trumpet, you have to win one of the challenges. Now last week, 20 people participated. They received the Trumpet Challenge trophy, which is the little bell, and all of those people get an entry into the drawing for this horn. So it was so simple. We could have had 1,000 people enter, and they would all have an entry to this horn, but those 20 people got the entry. Now some people have 1 or 2 other entries already. They earn those through the challenges. So remember, there are probably only going to be a few hundred entries into this unless the challenge takes off. And the more entries you have, the more likely you are going to win the HT6 carbon fiber trumpet. I'm going to talk about the trumpet a little bit because I haven't done that in a couple months. So I am developing a carbon fiber trumpet that's lighter than a standard trumpet and it's much more efficient. There will be different versions of this. We may include things like fiberglass or carbon fiber 3D printed nylon pieces, or even Kevlar embedded pieces. And we may machine some of the parts out of aluminum. So the goal is to build a lightweight horn that costs less than a standard Harrelson and is a lot of fun and really can outplay other horns. So this is the first prototype. The lead pipe itself is mostly carbon fiber. This one does have the Venturi gap receiver, so you can take the receiver off, you can change inserts in here, and that would change the flexibility of the slotting and the airflow. This is technology that's exclusive to my company, and this guarantees that every single person is going to find the right fit to love this horn. If it plays too tight or too open in the upper or lower registers, or you feel like you have too much flexibility and not enough slotting, whatever it might be, we can adjust all of that through this technology because we have a set of inserts that offers every variation. So that literally changes the entire feel of the horn. All right, not all HT6 carbon fiber horns will have this feature. I put it on here because I really want to be able to test the horn well. The standard version will not have this. So this horn is better than the real HT6 that goes into production. And it has our ergonomic finger rings. It has hybrid brass and carbon fiber top caps, stems, and bottom caps. These bottom caps are extremely light and they're very cool. It's got a round tuning slide that was a bent design. And I will play this a little bit for you. What I'm going to play is this week's challenge. And I'll tell you this, I came up with this week's challenge about 20 minutes ago. I've been thinking, what's the next thing that we're going to do? And I want it to be intervals. So I've never practiced this. Actually, I haven't touched the horn since the last video. Did I? Yeah, I just barely played in the last video, so that was a couple weeks ago. So I have not even played a trumpet except for a couple play tests on horns that are going out the door in 2 weeks. So forgive me if I miss any notes. Here's this week's challenge. You're going to play intervals. You're going to start on a C in the staff, and then you're going to expand using this diatonic C scale up and down, playing intervals that are widening. And there are exercises like this. We're going to do it 2 ways, and I'm going to play it for you right now. Oh, I did it right. So now that's the first half. This is the second half. I do remember how it goes. So that was my first attempt at what you can practice a lot and then perform perfect. And this week we will be giving away a 5mm modular mouthpiece. It will be the full kit that you've seen before. So if you have not seen that, then you may want to go to harrelsontrumpets.com or WHY Harrelson, which is yharrelson.com, and check out our 9-piece 5mm modular mouthpiece kit. This mouthpiece that I'm playing right here is the modular mouthpiece. We can interchange all the parts. You'll learn about it. It's really cool. We've given away a bunch of them. We sell these every day, sometimes 3 or 4 a day. People love the 5mm. This is my plug for my product, but mostly because I engineered it, I invented it. I'm really proud of it. I've spent many, many years developing this system, and I'm happy to give it away. The catch this week is that we will only have one winner, and each person who submits a video gets to vote for a winner. However, you cannot keep your vote. You have to vote for someone else. If you do not use your vote, then you cannot participate in next week's challenge. So, you must submit a video, watch all the other videos, and then give your vote away to someone else so they can win the 5mm modular mouthpiece. Now, there's a catch to that. And there's kind of some tricky pieces to it. I would like you to wait until the deadline has passed, which is Tuesday at noon. So next Tuesday at noon, which is that like the very end of April? Then at noon, you can start voting for any of the other videos that you've seen. Wednesday at noon, then I will go through and add up all the votes. Okay, so remember, to vote, you need to comment on the person's video and say, hey, I really liked whatever you did. Your intervals sound amazing. But you can also then say, I am giving you my vote to win this week's challenge. And here's a link to my video. Check it out. I want you guys to do it that way. You can only vote once. So please do not vote more than once. Make it simple for me so I can look at it and say, oh, somebody won. That would be really great. Because if I have to sift through a million comments, that becomes difficult. So, somebody's going to win a 5mm modular mouthpiece. You're all going to practice your intervals. I hope that most of you or all of you can play them better than I just did, because at 5 in the morning on a Thursday, after not playing for a couple weeks and making this thing up in the last minute, that wasn't my best work. But I can't submit a video, and you can. So I wish you luck. Go practice and have some fun, and make sure to share with the community.